Okay, hey, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Nick. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about my favorite pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. Basically my favorite spring lures and techniques for largemouth bass and smallmouth bass. But before I do that, before I get into all that good stuff, I gotta thank the guys over at Mystery Tackle Box, who are also the sponsor of this video. These guys sent me a pro box and some other stuff from karlsbaitandtackle.com, but these things are awesome. They're awesome. If you don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, basically, you know how you have monthly subscriptions for like Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, and Amazon Prime? That's basically what this is, but for fishing. So every month they'll send you a box filled with awesome lures that will help you catch fish at that time. And so if it's spring, they'll send you spring lures. If it's summer, they'll send you summer lures. Fall, they'll send you fall lures. Winter, so on and so forth. So really cool. It's also a really good thing for beginners if you don't know what to get and you just want a good variety of stuff that'll help you catch fish right now. That's what this box is for. You should definitely go pick one up. And if you end up picking one up, if you use the code SSF, you'll get 10 bucks off your first box. So it's a bargain, guys. You're always getting more than what you paid for in that box. So for example, they'll send you'll pay 20 bucks for the box and they'll send you, 35, 40 bucks worth of stuff inside of it. So it's always really, really cool. You're always getting more than what you paid for. Now, if you want to pick out what bait you want, and that's when you head over to Karl's Bait and Tackle. They actually got a little campaign going on right now where it's 15 to 40% off select stuff. So like Guggen stuff, Sim stuff, Biospawn stuff, you can all get 15 to 40% off all of that stuff. So it's really cool, and a whole bunch of other companies too. Go check it out, link in the very top of the description. And it's a good deal, guys. So Karl's Bait and Tackle also has their own little kind of membership thing. It's called being in the Karl's Club. Now if you join the Karl's Club, you can actually get 30% off of all your favorite Guggen Squad lures. So whether that be the Banger, the Mini Banger, the Zinger, whatever else they got. If you like their stuff, definitely think about joining the Karl's Club, because you'll get 30% off of all that stuff. Plus, you'll get exclusive looks into new things that they are coming out with before they even drop to the public. So it's really cool. It's an awesome club to be in, guys, and I highly suggest you do so. You excited? Huh? You excited? You excited? She's excited. She's excited to get into these boxes. So let's get in. Hey, I'm trying to shoot some B-roll here. Let me shoot some B-roll. Filming? All right, let's get into this. Let's get into the MTP Pro Box, dude. I'm excited. I've never had a Pro Box before. I have had just their standard box, which is this guy here that normally everybody gets. So without further ado, I've been talking a little bit too long. Let's go ahead and get into this Mystery Tackle Box Pro Box. This one is the box for March 2021. So this is going to be a spring box. So I'm expecting some spring lures. And let's just see what we got. I'm gonna have you guys be the first ones to look at it. So, this thing right here is a measuring tape for you to take a picture of your fish that you catch on the baits in here, put it on your social media, and tag Mystery Tackle Box in it for awesome chances to win cool prizes. I'm already pretty excited about the first thing that I see in here. This guy here, little Michael. Well, they call it the bullgill because it's bluegill. It's supposed to be a bluegill, but it's made by the same guy, Mike Buka. This guy makes legendary swim baits, jointed swim baits. If you're probably familiar with bull shad, so like I said, it's a jointed swim bait. Mike Buka makes awesome jointed swim baits. This one is in the bluegill pattern. It's called natural gill if you want to get technical with it. But two nice, sharp, and sturdy treble hooks on this thing, and I'm talking sharp, sticky sharp. Next up, I've got some Harmony hooks. These look like worm hooks, if I'm not mistaken. So these are, hold on. These are basically they're worm hooks. And I actually needed some worm hooks because I usually use EWGs, but what do you want, baby? I usually use EWGs and I wanted to get into throwing more worms. I just don't throw a lot of worms, and I want to. So hopefully this season I'm gonna start throwing some more worms. Yep, hard hack jigs. Now these are made by Ketchco. Look at that guy there, a little green pumpkin blue. All right, next up we have we sell these at Cabela's actually. We've got a Roadrunner. So I've never thrown this thing before in my life. I've heard, you know, all the old heads that'll come into Cabela's, I've heard talk about smashing them on Roadrunners, and it's basically just a jig head with an underspin and feathers on it. And I guess this thing catches them. Something by the Guggen Squad. This is the Guggen Squad clutch. It's their rattle trap basically. That guy right there. You can see that it is it's about a ½ ounce and a little over 2.5, well actually no, it's exactly 2.5 inches in length. So Guggen Squads, as far as I know, there's a lot of people like their stuff. So if I'm not mistaken, all the Guggen Squad hard baits come with Mustad triple grip hooks, I believe. Whole bunch of BBs in there, so it's gonna be pretty loud. Next up, we've got some green pumpkin craws. Doesn't look too bad. The crawfish doesn't look too bad. Like I said, never tried this company ever, so I guess I'll. I mean, I like soft plastics. Like I like craw baits because I can throw them on the back of jigs or Texas rig them, and those I like doing those techniques a lot. So these things are pretty cool. Green pumpkin. Just add them to the collection of the billions of craws I already have. Awesome. Next up, we got some Excite baits. This is their, I believe it's their Raptor tailworm, if I'm not mistaken. That guy there, it's basically a worm. And see, that's a good thing. The hooks that they gave you in this box are supposed to be fished with this worm here. It's actually got a little ball on the end of it there, as you can see. So that's it for the lures. Now you get a sticker, another Ketchco sticker, pretty cool. You get a what's inside, basically, which is this guy here, and it just lists off everything that you got in the box and the price. You also get just another thing about what looks to be the bull shad. It's just a little bit of information on it. And a little bit of information on the bluegill too as well. So that's pretty cool. And then you get a tips and tricks pamphlet. That's a full-on look at the MTB Pro Box for the month of March. Now, we've got a bigger package here from Karl's Bait and Tackle. I'm excited to get into this. I mean, I know what's in it because they told me what's in it, but I'm just excited to share it with you guys. So, without further ado, let's open this bad boy up too. BioSpawn Exo Swims. These guys are right here. These are in green pumpkin, because like I said, that thing works pretty much everywhere, that color. These are a 3.25 inch, so 3¼ inch. They have really good scent on them. If you stop focusing on my face, damn it, and focus on the bait, there you go. These guys right here, they're ribbed to displace some more water and to give the bass, you know, a little bit of a more realistic feeling. And I mean, hell, they swim really well. So next up is another one that I wanted to try for a while. It's by a company that is JDM inspired, and that's 10,000 Fish. This is the Headhunter, which is basically just a fully rigged swim bait. So it's got the hook inside, the weight inside as well. On the back, it shows you a little bit of how that hook comes out of there when that fish bites it. That's what the hook looks like right there. So it's not the biggest hook, but it's sharp. It should be stout enough to hold some fish. And then that's that action that I was showing you on that pack, where when that fish gets hooked, the hook actually releases from the bait a little bit so that it gets a better hook penetration and keeps that bait pinned in that fish's mouth. So that's pretty cool. Excited to try this guy out as well. I already know where I'm throwing it and when I'm throwing it. I'm throwing it on a bed, and I'm gonna throw it on a bed for a big fish. So stay tuned for that. We'll see if we can't make a little challenge out of this guy, and that'd be kind of cool. So moving right along, we've got a nice MTB Pro shirt. This guy right here, boom. That's what the front looks like, and that's what the back looks like. I like the color gray a lot. That's why my car is gray. That's a pretty nice shirt. Next up, also from BioSpawn, we have the Vile Bug. This is their flipping one. Now, that is an interesting color actually. So this is just their standard Texas rig bait. You know, it's gonna go nicely on a little Texas rig. Maybe a 3/0 hook. It's a little bit on the, well, it's a 4-inch bait, so it's 4 inches no matter what. But to me, it seems like a thinner profile than a standard flipping bait, if that makes any sense. I mean, these craws are huge, don't get me wrong, but it's still really slender. There's not too many side appendages, so if you were punching with this thing, it wouldn't get hung up too much. And I'm excited to try these guys out. I just literally figured this out now because I looked at the package. But they call them collapsible, please focus, collapsible sides. As you see in the middle of the bait right there and there, it's empty, it's hollow, so it can squish down really easy. And I'm thinking that that's gonna get you better hookup ratios, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really a cool little piece of technology that they put into this bait that'll help you catch more fish. Next up, we have a net gator, or a buff, whatever you want to call it, a netco, whatever you want to call it. It's the, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's this guy right here, the netco that covers your face and the back of your neck and keeps the sun off it. It's the beard netco. As you see, it's kind of got the kind of the beard on there going on. Next up, by 10,000 Fish. Again, this is the Shikoshi bug. This is like a little Ned rig style bait, or you could throw it on the back of, ooh, I actually have a jig that you could throw it on the back of that I'm about to get into real quick after this. But yeah, these guys are taking the fishing world by storm, actually. If you haven't heard of them, you must have been living under a rock, dude, because these Shikoshi bugs, first off, Ned rigs have been taking the world by storm. Whatever it is, everybody's throwing them. They catch fish, they get bit when nothing else will. I don't know what it is. It's like a do-nothing little turd bait that just catches fish. So, along those lines, they came out with the Shikoshi bug. Basically a Ned rig, but it's got some appendages that'll move in the water and displace a little bit more water. Looks like a little baby crawfish. It's also a last take. So these things are gonna stay on there really well. You're gonna be able to catch a crap ton of fish on one bait and not have to worry about anything ripping. Those are really cool. They sent me blue and black, which is always a staple color. But yeah, the Shikoshi bug by 10,000 Fish. So now, this is the cool part. So when I was talking to Katie from Catchco about this, I had mentioned that I knew my buddy Ryan Whitaker. We were good buddies. If you guys don't know who he is, he makes jigs. I'll link his Instagram in the description below, but he makes really cool finesse jigs that work for largemouth and smallmouth. He recently just got partnered up with Catchco, and now they're selling his jigs. They're calling them the Tightrope Baby Fireworks Super Jigs. Now, these things, I already know slay fish. I'm gonna tell you that right now. These things slay fish. But like I was saying with these Shikoshi bugs, you could throw these things, if you cut it down just a little bit, you could throw these on the back of these little finesse jigs here. And like I said, these things catch fish. Now, the toughest part about making a good finesse jig is having a strong enough hook. So most finesse jigs you're gonna find on the market, the hooks are gonna be tiny, light wire, and they're gonna bend out pretty easy. These things are stout. You can literally fish them on braid and set the hook and they will not bend out. And they're sharp and they stay sharp for a long time. They also powder coat the head, which is just gonna last a lot longer than painted with a clear coat on top. So it's also got a hand tied skirt, so that skirt's gonna stay on there a lot better. You guys have seen me talk about these tight ropes a lot already. He gave me watermelon gold and he gave me summer craw. Two colors that work really well. So that's all that's in that box from Karl's Bait and Tackle. Again, if you want to find any of this stuff, I highly suggest go down, check the top of the description. There'll be links to Mystery Tackle Box, and there'll also be links to Karl's Bait and Tackle where you can pick up these awesome lures, or you can get yourself a subscription box from Mystery Tackle Box and catch more fish. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new here, leave that like down below. Subscribe, join the family. We make awesome unboxing videos like this. We also get out and fish. We just do a whole bunch of stuff on this channel. So I'm gonna peace out here, guys, and thanks for watching again, and I will see you guys on the next episode. See you later.